For the month of May, I've been sharing with you books about God's creation. So for our last one, I thought I would choose a nonfiction book, something a little bit different. So this book is called 101 Animal Superpowers. I just chose, I think, 9 of them to share with you, but maybe you could check it out sometime at the library if this looks like a book you're interested in. The first animal superpower that I chose to share with you, it says, butterflies taste with their feet. A butterfly flies from flower to flower to drink nectar, a liquid found inside most flowers. The butterfly places its feet on the flower. Taste buds, called chemoreceptors on the bottom of its feet, pick up information about the food. They flash back a message to the brain that the nectar is either good or not good to eat. If it is fit for eating, the butterfly unrolls its long tongue and sucks it up. A female butterfly also uses her superpower feet when seeking the best place to lay her eggs. Did you know that dragonfly eyes see all around? A dragonfly has among the biggest eyes of all insects. Its 2 huge eyes, which look like round beads, completely cover its head. Each eye, called a compound eye, is made up of about 30,000 separate lenses. Compare that with humans, who have only 1 lens in each eye. With thousands of lenses, the insect can see super well, near and far, and in all directions, up and down, from side to side, and forward and backward. Compound eyes are super useful for catching prey and escaping danger. Flying squirrels soar like kites. A flying squirrel actually moves through the air like a glider or a kite. Folds of skin that grow between its front and back legs can form wings. As the squirrel takes off, it stretches out its 4 legs and opens the folds. With wings spread out, the squirrel soars forward, held up by the air. It moves its tail to steer and to avoid crashing into tree trunks or hanging branches. One glide can carry a flying squirrel farther than half the length of a football field. Now that's an amazing superpower. Grasshoppers can jump 20 times their body length. Grasshoppers have very long, strong back legs that make them incredible jumpers. If a grown man had that much of power for his size, he could leap as high as a 5-story building. The grasshopper's great jumping ability comes from its 2 back legs. When ready to leap, the grasshopper tightens the back leg muscles and then relaxes them. Just like a giant spring, the action provides a huge release of energy, and the grasshopper shoots up and away. Gray whales swim great distances. Gray whales swim many thousands of miles every year, probably more than any other mammal. In fall, their travels take them from the cold northern waters of Alaska to the warmer waters of Mexico in the south. In summer, they go back again. Round trip, the whales log about 12,430 miles. They stay under the water for up to 15 minutes at a time and travel at an average speed of about 4 miles per hour, which is about as fast as you walk. The gray whales take about 2 or 3 months to swim each way. A hummingbird is another amazing creature, and hummingbirds can actually do acrobatics. A hummingbird is a tiny creature, a little longer than a credit card, from tip of bill to tip of tail. Yet it can perform the most difficult gymnastic feats in the air. Using acrobatics, speed, and hovering in space, hummingbirds find food and outwit predators. Twisting and turning, the birds can fly forward, backward, or even upside down. They can also dive at speeds as high as 60 miles per hour and catch insects in mid-flight. Equally amazing is their ability to hover like tiny helicopters as they suck sugary nectar from flowers. Pipefish are great at hiding. The pipefish is mainly protected from larger fish enemies by its shape and color. Its long, slim body blends in easily with weeds and grass growing in the water. Since its body matches the green sea plants, is vertical, and sways gently, the pipefish is hard to see. Actually, this fish has few other ways to defend itself. It swims slowly because of its small fins and stiff body. It gets very little protection from its scales, and is unable to open its mouth to fight back. Camouflage is its greatest power. Swifts fly nonstop. Swifts are the champions of migrating birds. They leave Europe late in the fall and fly all the way south to Africa and return to Europe in the early spring. The trip is over 1,000 miles long and takes 200 days. Yet these birds never touch the ground during the entire time. They catch flying insects for food to eat and skim over ponds and streams for water to drink. According to recent research, swifts do not even rest at night. They just glide along or flap their wings more slowly. Now that's another amazing superpower. I hope you've enjoyed this book. Again, if you want to check it out at the library, remember there's 101 more animal superpowers in this book.